Now is the time to grab something that you probably already have on hand or could easily get to get your business featured in the news. I'm talking about a very easy planner hack. Yes, a planner to get your business out there and getting news coverage. I'm Jennifer Vickery, a public relations strategist, and you're in the right place if you're looking to learn more information about how to get your business featured in the news. Hit the red subscribe button and the bell icon to be the first to know when I upload a video. On to your business, let's dive in. So some planners can be really complicated. They can have personal and professional goals, a recipe section, an area for all sorts of different things. But what I'm talking about is very easy, using a planner that is just for your media relations. So I happen to use a Moleskine planner I have for years. I find that they're super easy. They're just clean, and they're kind of, at least the ones that I use, are about one thing. So I can use this. I have about 3 sitting on my desk right now for different reasons. One I use for my regular planning and my events and things like that, but one I use just for my media planning. So I highly recommend just getting a planner solely for the purpose of planning your media. How do you get out in the news? When I say media, I'm talking about news interchangeably. So the first tip I have is to simply jot down your key media. Who do you want to get your message out to? So I highly recommend starting with the number 5. So 5 news stations, outlets, could be newspaper, could be television that you want to be a part of. That could be, are your customers watching that, reading that? What, why do you really want to be in that news outlet or media? Could be your personal aspiration to be there. But then I'd like you to do one more step and dig a little bit deeper, which is research the types of reporters within that news station that would cover your business. So for example, if you're in finance, you want to look for finance reporters, hospitality reporters, healthcare reporters, or certain types of reporters that report on different things. So that would be very beneficial to you. And my good news with this is that once you do this step, then you're set. So you have that done. You don't need to do that every week. You'll have that done, and that'll be a great foundation for going forward. My second tip is to plan. That's right. Use your planner to plan. So now that you have your research done, you'll want to open your planner and use it every week to develop what your message will be to the media. So I highly recommend, grabbing your planner and looking every week by what did your key reporters do last week, and what could your message be this week? So I'll give you an example of this that might be helpful. One of my clients is a credit union, and so they like to help their members with savings tips, spending tips, things like that. And because I used my planner, I was able to plan the holiday season, when they would get their message out there about holiday savings and tips to avoid holiday scams. So if I had not planned for that, I wouldn't have been able to get the type of news coverage that they did get and that they really loved. So let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what your favorite planner is. Is it electronic? Is it a certain type of hard copy planner or paper planner? Just let me know. Maybe it's a big desktop planner, whatever it is. I'm really curious and I would love to know. My third tip is to execute. That's right. So why even do all this planning if you're not going to execute? So what I'd like you to do from here is, now that you've planned your week out, what your message is going to be, really figure out, okay, so now I'm going to email or phone call my 5 key contacts. So you might be thinking to yourself right here, wait a minute. I don't know how to do that, but that's okay, because I have you covered. I'm putting into the description of this video a downloadable link that gives you a phone call template and an email template on what to say when you get to this step. I'll also put into the description a link to the type of Moleskine planner that I use, in case that's helpful, because there are certain variations and versions of them. So this is the one that I personally use and love. Being in the news is up to you, and you can do it. Go for it.